Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.1. The coach's questions and observations are customized by using what the coach has learned about what the client is or the client's situation. This marker highlights how important it is to personalize our questions and observations based on what we know about the client's unique context, background, and situation. Our questions are not a one-size-fits-all. They are crafted to reflect what we have learned about the client or their specific circumstances. This might mean using the client's own words or even matching their preferred way of speaking, whether that's visual language, metaphors, or something else. Here are some sample questions you might use. You mentioned that structure is important to you, and I notice your desire to bring structure into this scenario. What challenges are you facing with this? Whenever you talk about this person, your tone of voice changes. What might that indicate? It seems like you're taking this lightly, yet what you just shared feels significant. You mentioned work-life balance. How is this situation impacting your work-life balance? You refer to 3 options. Which one do you see as the way forward? With this new insight, how would you like to approach the situation? How does this insight shift your perspective on the situation? The importance of Marker 6.1 lies in its emphasis on personalizing coaching interactions to enhance our effectiveness and the relevance of coaching. By tailoring our questions and observation based on our understanding of the client context, background, and circumstances, we're not only demonstrating that we're actively listening, but we're also creating a deeper connection. Customized questions feel more relevant and resonate with the client, which helps them open up and reflect more deeply. It is a powerful way to build trust and create a more impactful coaching experience. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.2. The coach inquires about or explores the words the client uses. Clients often emphasize or repeat certain words that are worth exploring. The language and terminology they choose can offer variable insights into their thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. By delving into these words, we can uncover deeper insights into their beliefs, values, and emotional states. This process also invites them to reflect on their own language, making deeper meaning and fostering greater self-awareness and clarity about their situation. Here are some sample questions you might use. You mentioned happiness. What does happiness mean to you? You said you want to feel more comfortable. What specific aspects make you uncomfortable in this situation? You want to achieve success in your role. What does that look like for you? You keep repeating the word X. What does it hold for you? This is the 3rd time you've mentioned your relationship is toxic. How do you define toxicity in this context? You've expressed feeling overwhelmed. What does overwhelm look like for you? You said you're seeking balance. What does that mean for you personally? You said you're feeling stuck. What does being stuck feel like for you? Why is Marker 6.2 important? If we make assumptions about what our client means with relevant words they use, we risk missing the true essence of their thoughts and feelings. We might overlook important insight into their beliefs, values, and emotions and not address their actual concerns or needs. When this marker is not demonstrated, we might therefore miss opportunities for deeper exploration and self-reflection for our client. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.3. The coach inquires about or explores the client's emotions. This marker highlights our ability to explore the client emotional landscape during a coaching session, as emotions greatly influence their thoughts, behaviors, and decision-making processes. This involves not only exploring any emotions that are present for the client, whether they are aware of them or not, but also addressing any discrepancies between what the client is expressing verbally and non-verbally. By doing so, we can help them create a deeper understanding of their experience. Here are some different ways to explore the client's emotions. How are you feeling right now? That seemed like a big sigh. What's that about? I sense a lot of emotion as you mentioned self-doubt. What's happening for you? You mentioned overwhelm. What do you think is triggering this feeling? I'm noticing strong emotions. Can you describe what you're feeling right now? It sounds like there's a lot on your mind. What's happening for you? You mentioned feeling anxious. What thoughts are contributing to that anxiety? I noticed a shift in your energy. What emotions are coming up for you? You express frustration. What's causing that frustration? It seems like there's a heaviness in your voice. How does that relate to what you're experiencing right now? Emotions play a crucial role in our coaching conversation, and I like to invite them into the dialogue as if they are additional characters joining our discussion. One of my favorite questions to ask is, what emotions are present here and now, as if they are physically present in our conversation? If we skip this exploration, we may only scratch the surface of the client issues, missing the underlying factors that influence their situation. Instead of addressing the whole person, we end up having a conversation with a problem. This would hinder our client's self-awareness, making it challenging for them to recognize how their feelings impact their decisions and actions. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.4. The coach explores the client's energy shifts, nonverbal cues, and other behaviors. This marker emphasizes the importance of paying attention to how the clients express themselves beyond just their words. Shifts in energy may manifest as sudden changes in mood, tone of voice, or pace of speech, while nonverbal cues can include body posture, eye contact, and facial expressions. Our exploration involves noticing these shifts and inviting further discussion about what caused them and how they relate to our client's current experience. Overall, this marker encourages us to be observant and responsive to the full spectrum of the communication from our client, fostering a more holistic understanding of the individual as a whole. Here are some different ways to notice and explore energy shifts. I see you getting excited. What's happening for you? I noticed you rolled your eyes when you said that. What does that mean? You seem more energized right now. What has shifted for you? You've started to speak faster. What is emerging for you as we discuss this? Your tone of voice has risen. What feelings are coming up for you? You've touched your chest a few times today. What does that mean for you? You're smiling now. What's making you smile? Your energy seems lower than earlier today. What has changed for you? I notice a spark in your eyes. What's coming up for you? You appear to be reflecting deeply. What insights are emerging for you? Most of the time, our client don't even realize there's an energy shift during a coaching conversation, and they seem surprised when we notice that. Holding up a mirror allows them to develop a deeper understanding about their emotional patterns and their behaviors. Ultimately, they gain a better understanding of themselves, improving their self-awareness, and they become more capable of making informed decisions. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.5. The coach inquires about or explores how the client currently perceives themselves or their world. This marker emphasizes the importance of curiosity in understanding our client's self-image, beliefs, and the context in which they operate. How do they see themselves and others in their presented situation? What beliefs are they holding? What assumptions are they making? What's important to them? By exploring these perceptions, we can gain valuable insights into how our clients view their challenges and opportunities. Our curiosity drives us to delve into their opinions, beliefs, and assumptions about themselves, others, and their circumstances. Here are some different ways to invite this exploration. How do you view the world around you right now? What is your experience from your current position? What assumptions are you making as you share this narrative? How has this experience shaped your beliefs about yourself? In what ways has this situation influenced your relationship with others? How do you feel this situation aligns with your values and goals? What insights have you gained about yourself through this experience? How is this impacting you in your work environment? How have you become since this began? How do you perceive yourself in this situation? What's it like to be you in this context? Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.6. The coach allows the client to complete speaking without interrupting unless there is a stated coaching purpose to do so. Skillful interruptions involve thoughtfully interrupting the client's narrative for a purpose that aligns with the client's goal or agenda. For example, if a client is providing a lot of details to bring you up to speed, it may not be necessary for the coaching process. In such cases, it's okay to interject by saying, "Let me stop you for a moment. I want you to get the most out of our time today. If sharing these details is helping you to learn, please continue. Otherwise, we can skip that." While it's not always necessary to state the purpose of the interruption, what matters is that it serves the client's learning and encourages forward thinking. By guiding the conversation in this way, we can help them focus on what truly matters, facilitating more productive conversations. Here are some simple and skillful ways to interrupt. Let's take a moment to pause. You're sharing many details that might not be necessary unless they serve a purpose in addressing your challenge. May I interrupt you for a second? What are you experiencing as you share this? Can we pause here? What's coming up for you as you discuss this? I'd like to take a step back. How do you feel about the details you're sharing? Can we slow down for a moment? What emotions are coming up for you? Let's pause. What thoughts are emerging for you as you share this story? May I interject here? How does it feel to share this information right now? Can we take a moment to reflect? What insights are emerging for you? I'd like to pause. What is resonating with you as you share this? Let's take a breath. How do the details you're sharing relate to your challenge? Contra-evidence for this marker involves interrupting either physically or verbally our clients' thinking or speaking before they are done. For example, words like yes, okay, may disrupt the client's train of thought, even if our intention is to demonstrate we are actively listening or acknowledge what they're saying. Leaning towards a screen or occupying too much space on a video call can also be seen as an interruption. These interjections can disrupt the flow of the conversation and may prevent our clients from fully expressing themselves. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 6.7. The coach succinctly reflects or summarizes what the client communicated to ensure the client's clarity and understanding. This marker emphasizes the importance of reflecting the essence of the client's story to support their deeper understanding. This not only helps client gain clarity, but also validates their experience and emotions, making them feel heard and valued. However, summarizing is not about simply repeating the plot of the client's story. They already know what they've just said. In fact, repeating their words verbatim can feel redundant or even unproductive. Instead, the goal is to highlight the key themes or insights from their story. It's about zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. What stands out? What do we see, hear, or sense when we step back from the details? Here are some ways of summarizing or inviting the client to do the same. I'm noticing a lot of change in your working environment. I'm hearing a conflict between two values. What is the core message of what you're sharing? It seems there are significant shifts happening for you. What do you consider the main point of what you're sharing? It sounds like you're experiencing considerable challenges. I'm hearing a challenge about work-life balance. So, handling priorities? I'm hearing a desire to change as well as some resistance. A good summary should resonate with our client. Therefore, we should use their own language instead of incorporating our own words or interpretation that might feel unfamiliar or off track. A summary should reflect their perspective, not impose ours. I personally recommend my students to summarize using just 1 or 2 words. That's more than enough. A well-crafted summary acts like a gentle nudge. I'm here, I'm listening. I understand what you're saying. Please keep thinking. It's a powerful way to keep the conversation going and empower our clients to continue exploring their thoughts and insights further. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're leaving with some insights and some experiments to try to listen more deeply and increase the depth of your conversation. Thank you for watching.